Welcome to Clean Sweep number 6 in the Niagara District. Truly off to a great start. Had a great conversation with the councilman. Got up early this morning, revved up our team. We have our team consisting of prevention intervention folks, community-based agencies, outreach agencies that are talking to residents. We also have our city crews, impact team, public works, streets and signs. We have forestry, all working together. That's what makes a clean sweep happen in a particular community. One of the reasons why we are here in the Niagara District, and you heard the councilman talk a little more about the nature of what we're doing in in this area, is the people in this community. It's an ever-changing community. Different languages are spoken, different cultures, different ethnic groups living all together. And so the need to go out and do a clean sweep and reach out to them, talk to them about jobs, talk to them about healthcare, and even having the building inspectors talking to them about where they live at is an important thing. Whenever you have all of those different things or different agencies or different people talking to you about what's going on in the community, you're going to have a safer community. Again, I'm always talking about what Mayor Brown talked about. The questions that people have that are in the community are not in City Hall, they're out here in the community, and that's why we're doing these clean sweeps. So I can't say enough about the partners here. It's a great day, and you see all these different things. I love when I see trees being trimmed, and why that's important, because you have different sight lines. You can have neighbors now looking at each other. You have residents communicating, bringing things out, and that's what really clean sweeps are all about. Every community is different. We focus on different things, some more with law enforcement, some more with community development, some more just neighbors communicating with each other. Again, it's letting us know what's happening in the community so we can do the outreach specifically to a particular community. So we'll let you get back to the clean sweep.
I've been involved with the Clean Sweep now for a number of years. It's probably one of the most important programs that the administration has to community development. It's a number of resources coming together to impact the neighborhood. In this case, we're impacting a neighborhood in the upper parts of the west side that is coming back after years of blight, disinvestment, and abandonment. And great part due to many of the efforts of the City of Buffalo and organizations that work with the city and organizations that are in the community coming together collaboratively to do a lot of the work that's happening here today. So it's very targeted based on 311 calls. It's very effective. It's very comprehensive. It kind of wraparound programs that converge into a neighborhood to deal with the myriad of problems that they're experiencing. So call 311, let them know where the problem is, and if you call 311, chances are that's where they're going to go.
Great. All the outside people right here, please.
Syringes are definitely different. So the easiest thing to do is if you come across syringes laying on the ground in front of your house or in the street, just call 911. Just tell them about it. We'll send a car out. They'll put their gloves on. All of our cars carry sharps containers in their trunk, and they'll take care of it.
Well, now there you have it. Clean sweep number 6 in the Niagara District. Great clean sweep that we've had today. Had an opportunity to meet with the councilman of the district, Councilman Rivera, who talked about the very fabric of this community, the ever-changing parts of this community, and the many different folks who live in this community. More specifically, we worked with residents in the community. They were so happy to see us. Many of them asked, like, what were you doing? And I said, we're here to help. We're here to clean this community up and really to make a difference within this community. More specifically, there was a neighborhood eyesore. There's one corner house where there was just a lot of nefarious kind of activity happening. bushes were so high up. Residents and neighbors were telling us there was a lot of things that were happening in that community. You had folks who were shooting heroin, and there's all types of activities. So what we did in terms of using CPTEP principles, crime prevention through environmental design, we trimmed down the bushes, we cleaned the area back up there, we took all of the garbage and all of the areas out there, and what we found were needles, and we found where they were shooting up. And so we have a special protocol that Captain Nichols and working with our community police officers talked about what to do, that when you do see needles and when you see that, not to touch them, not to move them, you're to call 911 or call 311 so that we can remove those particular needles. Obviously, the needles are indicative of other things that are happening, but what we want to make sure is safety is key. So although we cleaned it up, we dispose of the needles in a certain way, and we're going to monitor that particular property so that activity doesn't happen. Also, we were joined by the Mayor's Summer Youth Program, our crime prevention youth team that goes out and clean up the community, go door to door and pass that out. Mr. Antoine Diggs does a great job. It's always good when you see young people giving back to a particular community. These are people, they live in this community, so when you can see young people